Hi everyone. Last time we suffered our second death, and I am not feeling very good about this world at this point. So, I think our best chance is to head into adventure mode, and then whether or not we beat it, I'm just gonna give it an attempt, showcase it, and yeah. And then we'll go out the teleportato and, I guess call it a successful escape. Anyways, we're gonna go to adventure mode, and I explained this a couple episodes ago, but to reiterate, adventure mode is a gauntlet of 5 chapters. Each chapter entails a different challenge. This particular one, the King of Winter, it's dangerous. Yes, so this is King of Winter. You start out with essentially nothing. Well, you start out with, I guess, this guy. He gives you some wood and a heat stone, which is good, and some boards, and some cut stone. So, I don't like starting on this, but this is the start we're getting, so, and I really don't need this axe. We'll give that back to him. Alright, so, immediately, let's go collect some saplings, some of that good stuff. Next, let's put this thing on. It's really fuzzy from here. Alright, so the divining rod, I wonder if it gets the hockey game. So the divining rod is essentially a radio on a stick. That's what it looks like. But what it does for us is it will actually detect the distance away that we are from a thing. And, you know, the things as in the teleportato pieces. So what we want to do is we want to survive long enough to find those things and return them to the wooden thing, and then escape the world and just get the hell out, pretty much. That's our objective. And you pretty much start fresh. We're a brand new character, we've got our stats all normalized. The only difference is we have a start in winter, which makes things very perilous. As should be obvious. Usually I prefer the game as afoot or most any other non-winter start, because starting out in a harsh season is just very rough. We're gonna have to take it slow, we're gonna have to be patient, and it's gonna be dangerous. I can't guarantee I'm gonna make it through this, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Also, let's collect flowers. Okay, so while we're doing this, I'll just let myself heat up a little bit. Yeah, it should be good. Also, something interesting, I believe the divining rod is, the sound that it makes is actually a tambora, I believe. If you're familiar with Super Mario 64 in Lethal Lava Land, the primary instrument to that area's theme was a tambora. It makes that nice boing sound. This is a very bad impression of a tambora, but it's kind of hard to improvise an impression of a tambora. Anyways, so let's build this up a little more. Get our thermal stone heated up as much as we can. Not sure what I'm holding on to the pine cones for, but they could be useful, so. Alright, so we've got a little heat on us, and we also have a blueprint for rabbit earmuff, so let's go on ahead and make ourselves a trap. So we can catch some rabbits the next day or so. I'm not gonna set up a stable, trap area. We're just gonna trap them on the go. Which is not too hard to do. You just have to chase them into it. Make sure they don't run towards their nest. Hi, Pengles. Alright, so we're building up supplies a little bit. It's gonna take us a while before we actually find a thing. They're still just as, spread apart and difficult to find, but we at least have a really nice way to detect how far away from them we are. So that very dull, distant blue, like long pauses in between each hum, that's how you can tell you're like nowhere near any of them. Okay, good. Let's build up some of this stuff. We also have to worry about food, of course. So... And by the way, I don't think I'm going to format adventure mode like I was with the Don't Starve a Day stuff. I'm going to pretty much try and, get as much as I can in each episode. So, we'll probably go through, a couple parts for each session, or each chapter of adventure mode. As far as we get, I don't know how far we'll get, but hopefully my survival instincts are strong enough to get us through this thing. I haven't tried adventure mode in a very long time, so I'm going to be very rusty on it. And this is not my favorite way to start it either, so... So we've got that working against us, of course. And I'm not going to immediately go Where Beaver mode just for the sake of speeding things up. I'm going to try and keep it steady, Okay, we'll stop now. We've got enough wood for a while. Just let myself warm up. Keep this up here. Okay. It's gonna be a quiet night. So, I guess now's a decent time for some more Don't Starve Together news. So, going on right now, this will be well after PAX Prime by the time I upload this, but right now PAX Prime's going on, and the Clay Entertainment team is showing off an early alpha build of Don't Starve Together. It's like for demoing purposes, it's a very small slice of what the game's going to be like, but they're showcasing the multiplayer, and from some reports, they're not confirmed. There were no, visual images or videos to go along with it, but the person who posted it made some interesting observations. I mentioned a couple episodes back about cannibalism being a thing that some people wanted to see. And as it turns out, cannibalism is actually likely going to be a thing, if what this guy posted is accurate. He said when you kill another character, they drop one piece of meat. Right now it just has a monster meat sprite to it. But when you eat it, it reduces a crap ton of sanity, which is different from monster meat. Well, actually I think monster meat might do that as well, but this apparently took it down like more towards 40 sanity, but it didn't hurt your health at all, supposedly. So it's not like monster meat. They are just using the monster meat sprite as a placeholder. So that's interesting. Most of the other stuff was already known news. Stuff about the Telltale Heart, which is going to be a resurrection item for ghost players. If you get killed, other players can craft this item, or maybe it's something you start out with in multiplayer. I'm not sure right now, but it's an interesting feature, and should keep things going at a nice pace. If you end up dying, it's not completely over. But there is permadeath, from what we've heard. There is actually a way to die permanently, or at least like you have to select a new character and all that. But is that coming from our, it's still a little low, but, I think we might be getting closer to a piece.